Liberty North, and welcome back to KNET. It's Wednesday, February 3rd. I'm Megan Hammond.
And I'm Ian Grove. Today we have some announcements, an interview with Emma Perry, and I think there's a big game on Sunday that Cole will update us on.
Your KNET News starts now. Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, you must submit your enrollment form for the next school year through Canvas by Thursday. If you have any questions about enrollment, the counselors are available at the respective tables at lunch.
This is National School Counselors Week. This is a great opportunity for students and parents to reach out to their school counselor by note, email, card, or Twitter with the hashtag #KeepGrowing to let them know just how much we appreciate all the things that they do for us.
Counselors help with answering questions, providing information, attending Zoom meetings, writing letters of recommendation, planning schedules, helping with post-secondary planning, and so much more. Thank you to our counselors.
University of Central Missouri is here tomorrow at 2 for a virtual college visit. Be sure to tune into that.
In case you missed it, last week we wrapped up our first ever virtual diversity festival. Each day, a new graduate profile component was released with articles, videos, challenges, and activities to allow for deeper learning about diversity, equity, and inclusion. For one more week, our Diversity Festival webpage will be up for you to look at.
This is the last week to submit an application for the Community Scholarship Program, so make sure you get one of those in ASAP.
On Saturday, Scholar Bowl took first place at the Smithville Invitational. The team ended the day with a 4-1 record and a total of 1,550 points.
For the intramural sports at North this year, we will be doing volleyball. Competitions start this Wednesday at 7 a.m. in the Aux Gym. The structure of this season is open gym, meaning masks and social distancing are required for all staff and students involved.
This week is Spirit Week. Tomorrow is Champion Thursday, so wear your championship attire or AFC Championship shirts. Friday is Red Friday, so make sure you wear your Chiefs attire.
I am not wearing red right now, but I hope the rest of the school will. It's fun to see everyone out there wearing their red and supporting the Chiefs.
Yeah, for sure. I also am unfortunately not wearing red, but I really do hope everyone shows out. And now let's head over to Elena with your North Nation Sports Report.
Thanks, Megan. I'm Elena Gorton, and let's start off with men's basketball, who hosted Blue Spring South last night, coming away with a 54-46 win. They were led by senior Drew Himes, who shot lights out and had 22 points, and senior Matt Garrison, who played amazing defense and held the Jaguars' high score to just 10 points for the game. Up next is a doubleheader with the women's team on Friday night at home against Park Hill. The women are coming off a 2-week COVID quarantine and will play at 6, followed by the men at 7:30. With the women's team coming back from such a long break, there are bound to be some challenges. We have senior Emma Perry to talk about the team's return. So Emma, the team's coming back from a pretty big break. How's the recent quarantine impacted their overall morale?
I definitely think that the recent quarantine has impacted our team a lot more than people will think. Obviously, we were in kind of the prime of our season. We were playing 2 or 3 games a week, so I definitely think a break will affect us, but honestly, our team is super positive, and we don't really let anything get us down. We've had a couple injuries and a couple quarantines throughout the season, but I definitely think this won't really put a dent in our team's culture or anything like that. I think everyone is definitely excited to get back to it.
And what will the girls be looking to change once they come back to practice?
I definitely think that we will have to include a lot more conditioning into our practices. Obviously, like I said before, we were playing 2 or 3 games a week, so everyone was kind of at that point where our bodies were conditioned to playing hard physical basketball games. But I definitely think now we will have to condition a lot more in practice just to get back into that shape. Obviously, as we keep playing, we'll get back there, but obviously running at home like everyone has been doing hasn't been the same as running up and down a basketball court. And I think definitely just keeping a positive attitude and playing every game like it's our last.
And what are the team's goals for the remainder of the season?
I definitely think our goals for the remainder of the season are obviously just play every game, super tough. We have a really tough conference, but it's fun to compete every night, so I think just competing and getting a couple of those conference wins. I definitely think our end goal, though, is to win districts. We have a very winnable district, and I think if we just keep grinding through the season, we're definitely going to reach that goal.
Well, awesome. Thank you for that, and good luck to you as you return to play. Women's wrestling will also compete on Friday at districts this weekend, while the men will have a week off before their turn to compete. Women's swim will compete in conference this weekend, and we'll update you on Monday with their results. Switching over to the big news of the week, the Kansas City Chiefs will compete in the Super Bowl this weekend. Let's pass it on over to Cole in the corner with more information on the big game.
Thanks, Selena, and that's right, we have a huge matchup coming up this weekend, the biggest one of the year, in fact, the Super Bowl. Our hometown Kansas City Chiefs are going head-to-head against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, the big thing about this game is it's a pretty close matchup. Both teams have great quarterbacks, good surrounding players, and a superb fan base. So let's take a look at the team comparison on the year. Coming out of the gate, the Chiefs have a spread of -3.5, which means that the Chiefs are predicted to win by a very small margin, just over a field goal. On the year, the Bucs blitzed the 5th highest in the NFL, while Patrick Mahomes was the best quarterback against the rush all year. Also, the Bucs like to run the ball a lot, while the Chiefs' defense is pretty abysmal against the run. Lastly, Brady has also thrown 10 deep passes since Week 13, and no other quarterback has thrown more than 5. But the deep pass becomes really difficult, especially with an older arm. So overall, the two squads are very evenly matched, and it should be a great game to watch on CBS come Sunday evening. Even with these close splits, though, I anticipate a high-scoring affair with the Chiefs inevitably coming out on top with a score of 34-30. Make sure to watch out for this Super Bowl graphic on our KNET Instagram. It'll be a contest, so make sure to submit your picks for the first Chief to score, the score at the half, the first product commercial, the first team to score, the number of interceptions thrown, the winning score, and lastly, the coin toss. Elena, what's your take on the game?
Thanks, Cole. Well, you know, I was KC born and raised. I've been rooting for the team my whole life, so you know I'll be cheering for my Chiefs. Megan, Ian, what are you guys thinking about the game?
I will also be rooting for the Chiefs this year. I know I'll be in the same boat as a lot of people. I'm rooting for them because I don't like Tom Brady. What about you, Megan?
I'm definitely rooting for them just because I like the Chiefs, and I definitely grew up watching games, so it definitely has a special place in my heart. But until tomorrow, we will catch you on the north side.